1.
Hello? Hello? Hello, Bango. Hello, Bang. Fokopia. For him, Guru, come Guru. Kapkobaro for Kena. For him, my yellow man and Baba, you bo. Zelo wene pitoge. Falaya for nong a man the aka man for ponong so. Man for suringil. Zina boho kinala. For you go lokoma. Manzema yele masiela. Matters they say are treated without regard. The future of our young generation are mere dreams without reality. Our dreams are shattered due to lack of family ties. It saddens my heart to see the future presidents, ministers, doctors, teachers of our Kusa kingdom drop out of school due to teenage pregnancy. And that is why I, Atubid, chose to advocate on creating the awareness of teenage pregnancy. Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, invited guests, Yakinkin. Many may ask what teenage pregnancy is. Teenage pregnancy is an unplanned pregnancy of a teenager between the ages of 13 to 19 years. Teenage pregnancy can also be called adolescent pregnancy. Do you know teenagers represent 22.4% of the total population? Statistics from Ghana Health Service indicates that Upper East Region recorded 6,535 cases of teenage pregnancy in 2020 and 5,534 cases of young girls under the age 20 years in Upper East Region got pregnant within the first 10 months of 2021. And my district is not left out. Garu recorded 338 cases in 2020 and 238 cases in 2021. Mr. Chairman, let's not forget that the causes of teenage pregnancy is lack of proper parental care. Teenage pregnancy can also be caused by lack of proper sex education. And the effect on the teenager is what many do not know. The teenager will have long-term and short-term effects. The teenager might die during the process of labor. The teenager too might lose the daughter or the son in which he is in labor struggling for. And the measures to resolve teenage pregnancy in our Kusa kingdom is proper parental care. And also, parents should be watchful of the friends their sons and daughters make friends with. And if I, Atubin, is given the opportunity and crowned the Queen of Miss Samanpiid, I will therefore start from mass education on social media. And not to forget, I work hand in hand with the Miss Samanpiid organizers, chiefs and queen mothers of our Kusa kingdom, to visit schools, markets, and social gatherings to educate our parents, the youth, on the causes, the effects, and the measures of reducing teenage pregnancy in our Kusa kingdom. Manam nam sam nam. Kupam bala post na kote solom. Modang pa. Katia yi nlas. Kama nor yene. Mpale ti pitim na ti biyayala. Ti manam na ti sam nam ban zeri gwina. Kate sal taba. Kapal taba dini nari. Dini kafana mal kagwa po. Kafaya gwa po. Dini nanam. Bet yakar kanana kifu nyingwingi na. Kafame na nisiem. Kako gwa po wo. Kaya yati sim sankanga. Kati sim nama. Na yina. Ntum. Den narsiem. Mposia.
Atubil.
Yes, please.
Well done.
Thank you.
You deserve a clap because this topic is very dear to the heart of every Ghanaian and in every society. And we must take it very, very serious because we take it very serious because teenage pregnancy is actually causing us a lot. For yina pia apopa pog nokre ka nokla da anebon kane ayel pakare tisite te gana solo ngosa bozugo de kerkati bibalo kla pianger palo karabe borba pala for yel yele biela karakatu wenne ni de paze ba popa an bibalo gla de narie ba degen taba wakati ya ama mami nana ba po mi ama zazase Guskan kan bore busif ginga ane fuyele fuyade a Miss Samanpiid katemo sositwe na me fana de fuyade a Miss Samanpiid funa songo gos apapa po nokore ka nokola yela asim tran bo te busa ane nidze fuya pode fuye fumal wala song kato wa ay yel pankanga budeni Buse gene la kamor. Mposha me yale good luck. Kategos na kenosia.
Mposia pam. Zina dapser wa manzi kwela. Mpo yina na am yelle. Yine na ye mzamas. Ka nyapode na kwena norne ti Miss Samanpiid organizers. Ti manam neti samnam, ti puananam, neti nanam to kusak solum. Kaba sungum, kam gilik, ti lawaya logalani. Mpia paleba, yefo ya abupung, mpopa, yefo last net dao, depo nara, fo ya last net dao, den na nam of CM. Nefun na nisiem kamenda ngwapo gobozugo teko yang kadie bara ndege nedao denzugo ya yatim sankanga natomne Miss Samanpiid organizers. Tizuguram on Ziubana Yizu. Tina Puanam Katilantum Katiakarki Tisoluma Posia.
Atubi?
Yes, madam.
Moya. Borum Busse for Pian Bergo, Nkatiwai, Poa by Bibalas, Pook Noko Yella. Ama for Poyelete, Banepum mal mistake knock posa. Fear for mal bob and a song about because most of the time, but neglect banne and Babergula and out of rape, Kaba knock posa. So Borum Busse Fenana, Funa, Bana crown of as Miss Samanpiid. Fear for mal boss song, Banapon knock posa, Kaka banana yeba knocker.
Posia pam. Yidney Pogon Anne Pity Ben Bia Bane iti Mapos Ndwa Kabatama Bayelala Na Ngilik Solom Bangaba Kalasaba Katusons Nzamastara Mbang Dene Damaruba Ne Bamin Boruba Mal Seal Karia adene kamna yang na nsos te nanam ne te puananam kabamen pasam yam kam la saba nzam saba dene katubuonye handwork nuk toma bayazam snu toma ane pam malagwo kibo food save Zoet malig, de me na songoba, kate king tuon. Din zugom po gosot bane na yeba mapo mane. La ne bane mdwa kabatama ba yelala. Tenatum ne ba wosafa. Posia.
The Posia.
Ready to party contestant number 1 lako Omoya. The next contestant to give us her presentation is contestant number 2. No, the mic she's using is working.
Apuasana Liana. Puasana. Apuasana Liana. No. What's going on, Asia? For me, I'm a young boy from Sakata.
Man kenge ne skuro.
Kenya ne
Sukure.
Sukure. Sukure ya Kenya.
Man non lam taba ke skul zina.
Puasana is manyano. Puasana fano na welma we sukure balamam.
Aye, bela fi bozugo.
For nobody for ya sukure. Mampum. For mama na mapondo afudu ni ele sukane.
Abamma.
What's my pivot? I'm selling it. Father, we're Sukuri for Tabalama and Mandiafo.
Mandani Nina.
Again, I'm not selling us here. I want to wear Sukuri. You have cake of a Manduafo. For my back and a fair Mangata. No, not possible. Never know well, no.
It saddens my heart to see my own mother, who carried me for 9 good months, discouraging me. It is very heart-boiling to see the society in which I come from making mockery at me. Distinguished judges, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all, Yakinkin. And I quote, just because a man lacks the use of his eyes doesn't mean he lacks vision. This was once said by an American famous musician, but blind Stevie Wonder. Ladies and gentlemen, disability has increased the rate of unemployment and illiterate in Ghana, and my community is not left out. In the year 2012, Ghana has a population of 3% living with disability. Now, the Minister of Health records the population of disability around 7 to 10%, and according to them, this number keeps increasing. Disability, one may ask, Mr. Chairman, is the physical and mental condition that limits a person's movement, sense, and activities. Mr. Chairman, there is an assertion that everyone was created in God's image. According to the Bible, this has left many people baffled. In addition to this, there is a question of which gender he belongs to. And this brings us to a question, which is there any person who is 100% normal and perfect? No. Mr. Chairman, the society presents people with different body shapes, different body size, and all sorts of illness and physical challenges. I credit the society in which I come from. They've educated me to an extent that I've indulged in a campaign that echoes the claims that disability is not inability. I have developed an affection toward the disability in society. No one decides how to be born, even a normal person. Even the normal person can become disabled either by accident, worse, or medication. Mr. Chairman, excuse me to say this. There are many people thinking people living with disability can't do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, if you have that thought in your mind, I would advise you to take it out. Excuse me to say this. Let's see our own northern brother called Shatabando, who was born with dwarfism, but yet a great entertainer. And he's really making it in the entertainment industry. I will not forget of an American famous physician called Stephen Hawking, who is late now. Stephen Hawking was one of the most famous, well-known physicians. I will not also forget of our southern sister, Belenana Odeoku, popularly known in the showbiz as Adra Smart, who was also born with dwarfism, but yet a great actress. This simply tells you that disability is not inability. If I am crowned the queen tonight, Mr. Chairman, I will come out with a team which is Disability My Agenda, to work in hand with the organizers of Miss Samanpiid, non-governmental organization, government organization, and relevant stakeholders to fight for the rights of the disabled in our society, to empower them to be responsible in our societies, and this will help reduce the illiterate and unemployed rates in Ghana. Mr. Chairman, one may ask, what is mention a type of disability? We have visual impaired. We also have effects of disability, like causing pain to the victim. Mr. Chairman, if we are able to empower our disabilities in society, this means that there will be a great development in our society and Ghana as a whole. Thank you.
Miss Apuasan, stand well I know you are tired, so stand well. Are you relaxed now?
Yes, please.
You have done so well for yourself.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you so much for your presentation. I have followed it and I have understood everything you have said. But I want to ask you a question about the support you would have for disabled people. Even though some may not be physically able to walk, some can use their hands, some can use their legs. They are so much endowed with craftiness or innovation. So what are your supporting systems to help these people learn work in order to be economically dependent?
Thank you for your question. Please, if I'm crowned tonight, and what I will do to support these people in our societies, what I will do to support these people are, I will first of all make sure that I will identify those that are talented. There are others that are born naturally talented. Others too, when we are able to educate them, it is good. So I will first of all identify them, then organize a community deba, and with the team, and with my team, disability my agenda, we will get them, we will fish them out, then we will get them something like, we will teach them like soap making, others that can pleat. When it comes to the male side, there are others that can weave smokes, others can show sandals. So we will teach them all these skills to support them. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Apwasa, thank you so much. I have no question for you. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is your contestant number 2. We are right now invited on stage right now our contestant number 3. Contestant number 3.
Let's put our hands together for contestant number 3.
Well, let's show her some love as she.
Education is a human right. It is guaranteed under the United Nations Convention on the Rights of a Child. This convention is the most widely ratified international treaty in the world today. The 1992 Constitution of Ghana guarantees free and compulsory basic education to every school-going child, age irrespective of their religion, gender, ethnicity, nor geographical location. Yet, basic education for all is still very far from being a reality. First of all, what is girl child education? Girl child education refers to the art of equipping or providing the girl child the means in able to acquire an education. Education helps enlighten the girl child her rights and goes in a long way avoiding situations where their rights can be abused. So it is rather depressing that some tribes and communities still procrastinate and refuse to educate the girl child. The chairperson, I appear before you all tonight to speak on skill acquisition. Skill acquisition, a tool to empower girl child. Skill acquisition refers to the art of equipping or providing the girl child, and it refers to the learning in which repetition results in enduring changes. With much repetition, the person's capability to perform a specific task may be automatic. Mr. Chairman, there are different types of skill acquisition. We have the transferable ones, the knowledge-based skills, and also the attitude ones. When someone asks what is transferable skill, these are people with knowledge that are being creativity. They are critical thinking. And when we talk about knowledge-based ones, these are the people who can just take a piece of crack and build it into a beautiful thing which can be sold. When you talk about the attitude ones, these are the people who are ready to learn with obedience and patience, they get to become perfect in the skills that they are ready to acquire. I stand here today to speak for young ladies in our communities to acquire skills such as beading, weaving, and also makeuping. There are so many kinds of skills, but tonight I want to talk about 3 skills. The chairperson. I wonder why ladies in our communities sit and say that there are no works in our communities, and they are sitting unemployed. Meanwhile, one can build on her skill and work on it, which will help reduce the number of unemployment in our society. When we talk about ladies in our communities who boast and say that there are no work, they've completed schools without getting employed in any work, I always wonder. I'm a graduate. When I used to be in school, I used to bead for people. Sometimes I can just pleat someone's hair and make myself a hood. With that money, that's what I used to pay my fees and help me buy some certain things that I need in school. So why do we sit to say that? Do you also know that when ladies in our community are being educated on their skill, it helps them build confidence. It helps reduce the number of teenage pregnancies. It helps reduce the number of girls who get married at their earlier stage. Why do I say so? Just imagine a lady getting up from bed early in the morning and got nothing to do than to press their phones and expect to be employed in someone's workshop. Then why don't we educate these young girls? Why don't we speak to them? Why don't we organize community debates in which young ladies can come and help identify their skills? Mr. Chairman, when I, Alem, is crowned tonight as Miss Samanpiid 2020, I will organize a community debate in which young ladies will be organized and arranged. And this is the process where we get to identify their skills and help them improve on it. Thank you.
Miss Alem, thank
Yes.
you so much. I'm in the difficulty. You started talking about girl child education and its importance. You move from girl child to skills acquisition by everyone. I don't know specifically which one is your topic you are prepared to talk on. But all the same, everything you have tackled is okay. But you see, issue about girl child education is dear to the heart of many. But just like we know in our societies, the girl child will be given the opportunity to go to school. But at the point in time, with her own behaviors, interrupt her own educational system. I think it is not only about pushing them to go to school, it is also about how you ensure that they're able to educate continuously to the best of level that they can acquire employable skills. What in your efforts, if you become Miss Samanpiid 2021 winner, you will do to make sure that at the end of the day, the education will not be cut short based on their own attitude, but it get to the better level for them to acquire employable skills.
Please, the question again.
What will you do to help girl child whose behavior interrupts her own educational system? What will you do to help so that it is not just about telling us, let your girls go to school, but how they continue to the highest level to get employable skills is our problem now. What will you do to make that a success? Do you get me well?
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question. Please, when I become the queen, what I will do to help young ladies in our community and COSAC as a whole is that I would like to educate these young girls, teach them how they are to take good control of themselves in schools where they are being enrolled, help them get the knowledge and the main reason why they are being in the schools, try to let them understand that it's not just the basic level, but from there you will be extending to the other level, and it's money that they've been paying. So when you pay this amount of money for your child to acquire this education, they have to be serious in studying, so that at the end of the term, they won't be repeated or being thrown out of the school. So they'll be able to enroll to the next level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Miss Alem, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
For Piada Wosa, for Moya, Ama for Copia Cosal, Bielawa, Nkekaban, Pum Nas, Cosala, Wom for Yetila. Kafum Piatila and Bupum Balas, Sukur.
What is a hotel? Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Bupum Balas, Sukur Kenyela. So, from Piada for submission, I was for Pia Bana ICM Kabupum Balas, Sakin Sukur. But for Poyality, then a cake about Bergo Potonkin school, Cabo, Cabanayanga Mal, Nkeka Dinam Ntisur, Kabi, Bibala, Sayanga school. I don't know if you get me.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Mbeleme, then a cake Bupumus balance, Sakoyanga kin sukur ane. Bangit you several kenala. Bambe lead kind younger prince, the Basukure. Bamembe, Baba, Banam never sam nam. Bakon quote, lead kind younger song or bar. Ama, dear Kalma mam on them Nagalie, to manette sam nam. But song what to be, sir. Then Kawana Pam was about few custom, can younger queens be so good. Kabayanga kings. Posia. Thank you.
Let's put our hands together for contestant number 3. She has done so well. She's done so well. Now let's invite contestant number 4 to come and give us her project presentation. Put your hands together for contestant number 4.
Oi, wakampela la toto ya. Larva ma lewe lami la fobe kafuna mpere la tankanga wini fobe ya bebe sa ota yela kama mbudo tola awo kapem toya kadugusel katidika la konkem sumkura wome ma boeng mbaba goba famia bae salet ma
Bomar fuma. Bomar. Buat ambulan kau gos.
Bila tina.
Ayo bila sibiti. Bele me bara ambulance masa ame. Bele me. Aye, bayi bapa ma ambulance ye te awele be.
Be ambulance kai.
Aye.
Bas mkango moto loke na ketu.
Awo toto. Ma gafara. Dim siguru bele. Aye. I didn't so good, Mam Belmont. Wait, Mama. Mama, I'm talk.
Sungum kat ukur.
Wait.
Gafara ya.
Gafara.
Bila kat.
Zin.
Bila ite. Bila fuma.
Makai mam ye. Wait.
Zilim wow fuma kat king.
Tewa. Mama.
Suola kasung wai di kamar ya.
Yang baba.
Suola kasung.
Wait. Baga bala ba.
Bolong nasa kwas babe.
Belme. Mam. Mi ba beni na be masa awen belme.
Bolong doctor le.
Baka. Ye doctor ke o. Mbaba.
Bo.
Lama no mala bele vodu.
Bo. Ke kanzia lugos.
Omal.
Ma, I drum this. Distinguished judges, chiefs present, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have so many questions that I'm wondering which one or where to start from. Should one die giving life to another, or should we cry during childbirth? In fact, please help me understand this. Would she have died if the 5-minute journey turns to 1 hour all because of bad roads? Or would she have died if there was an ambulance to provide her health first aid before arriving at the health center? Should we not be rejoicing at the arrival of another human? Maternal mortality. It is a death of a woman whilst pregnant or within 42 days of termination of pregnancy, irrespective of the duration and the site of the pregnancy, from any cause related to. Maternal mortality is still happening in Ghana, and our Kosa Kingdom is not left out. What pains me most is if our mothers do not die, they end up with fistula and other dangerous diseases, infection, severe bleeding, high blood pressure, complication after delivery, and many more are some of the major causes of maternal mortality. Ladies and gentlemen, do you also know that most maternal death occurs in the rural areas? Ladies and gentlemen, do you know that most maternal death occurs in the rural areas as to compare to the urban areas, all because of what? Poverty, poor education, lack of logistics, social culture factors, lack of medical equipment, a lot I could mention. Do you also know that some women and mothers in our traditional homes believe that giving birth at home shows how brave and strong they are, forgetting there might be complications? This act of them may lead to maternal mortality. Yes, we all knew what happened at the Boku Presbyterian Hospital, where some of our pregnant women lost their children through childbirth. Our hard-working organizer of Miss Samanpiid lost his child too. The general manager of the Boku Presbyterian Hospital addressed the media that the Boku Presbyterian Hospital, it is a referral center for the 6 districts in the Kosa Kingdom and 2 other foreign countries such as Pusiga, Binduri, Garu, Timpani, Boku, Zebila, Togo, and Burkina Faso. My question is, if there was good roads, if there was ambulances, if there was medical equipment, if there was proper education given to our pregnant women, will our mothers go through this pain? As individuals seated here, as Ghanaians, what are we going to do about this? Let us all come together to help reduce maternal mortality in our Kosa Kingdom. A research conducted by the Ghana Health Service recorded 32 pregnant women died of maternal mortality in September 2021 in the Upper East region. I, Laruba, would like to embark on a project by creating the awareness on the prevention of maternal mortality in the Kosa Kingdom. Would like to work hand in hand with my colleague nurses and midwives to visit various schools such as the junior high and senior high school to educate them on safe abortion and teenage pregnancy. Would like to also organize a health talk for my people of the Kosa Kingdom to educate them on the importance of attending antenatal care, the drugs given to them, and many more. Not forgetting of organizing a community deba where I invite chiefs, queen mothers, other stakeholders to help us contribute, if not ambulances, motor kits in our health centers and chiefs compound for easier transport of pregnant women to the bigger hospital for medical assistance. If all these measures is being put in place, maternal mortality will be reduced drastically from our Kosa Kingdom. I cannot do this without the help of the Miss Samanpiid organizer teams. Judges, ladies and gentlemen, childbirth is not a crime. Childbirth is not a curse. childbirth, it is a blessing. Mposea.
Miss Laruba.
Yes, madam.
You look very confident, and I'm happy about that.
Thank you.
So, boy and bossel, and for me, dada nama. Today, it's more abane drahat. But because of civilization, we don't give them enough education or even the opportunity to learn or acquire their skills to do it better. So for your opportunity, like your crown as Miss Samanpiid, more expertise. Few Engwela no yan develop kala sung bupwak ya labor village ni, so that banane and tinted draho, so that there will not be any maternal mortality.
Please answer me kusal be English.
Kusal.
Okay. For me, it's Baba never traditional birth attendants.
Very well.
Baba mod advanced skills nanana. So mambo ye be educated ba. So my crown as Miss Samanpiid 2021. Money held directorate nam. Netwa yeti educated ba beti enroll them be school ini. Kasama ba new syllabus be new skills and new untinala kasonga ba because manating Manatem Benap Health Center. So the midwives now challenges bana kaba face it. Kaba yeli traditional birth attendant and be tiyala or iti popo ala concussion. Bianu concussion na kaba bleeding severe. Because more blood banks be health center la. They find it difficult to help. So in Nizuka ba pleaded ye bian saka ba keka to advance traditional birth attendants la, kaba me effects la, kami solution, it will help. So that be able to angela, but on Marilatina, kaba soft tewa, mposea.
Larva, Mpube health sector la ni. I'm not an expert in the health sector, but I think you did very, very well. And I'm so satisfied. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right, thank you, contestant number 4. Thank you so much, contestant number 4. Right, let's show some love for contestant number 4. Let's applaud for her. The women who would know, come on, big city, Yelsiba, Yaki, Nasa Pogane, the Nango song to push your part. To body when you see command a bill and to keka 7 all of 7 of them do go now. So nanala the boy because got to look bila katamoni siva kababe ina and song katiange in case of a pia or case by a man seal. So tomorrow right now all